In this video, I'm going to show you how to set alerts on Quantower. So there's actually two ways to do this. I'm going to show you both. The first one is going to be on your chart. So with your chart open, of course, this is going to work for any chart. You want to go over here on the left where you can see this toolbar with different drawing tools and stuff like that. And then you can see this bell icon over here, which whenever you click on, it's going to allow you to select if you want to add a horizontal or vertical alert. So if you click on vertical over here, for example, as you can see, I can just go ahead and drag it, then click whenever I want, and that's going to add a vertical alert just like this. And then if you click and drag over this line over here, the alert line, it's going to allow you to move it. Okay, so that's the first way to do it. But then the more common one likely is going to be this horizontal alert over here. So if I click on this one again, I can click where I want it, for example, like over here, and there we go, we have our alert. Now you can also go and click and drag to actually move it like this, and of course here you can enable or disable your alerts. Now to customize this, you want to go to the bottom here with your alert selected, and you want to click on this settings cogwheel, and then in here you can select if it's enabled or disabled. As you can see, if it's like grayed out a bit like this, it means it's disabled, but if it's more prominent, it means the alert is enabled. Now here you can of course select the label position side as well. You have either left, so it's over here, or right, so it's here on the right. Then you have the price, which you can of course adjust either manually by dragging or by typing in a number over here. Then you have the cross type. It can be cross above, or cross below. And then after execution, you can select if you want to disable, repeat, or to remove it. Okay, now over here you have the alert text. So for example, price is over or whatever. Of course you can type it in yourself. And then here you can select your line style. You have different ones. You have dash dot, you have solid, etc. Okay, completely up to you. You can set colors and thickness as well if you want to too. Then just simply click on the button to escape it, and there we go, you are successfully of course set up and you have created the alert. That's the first way to do it. But then you could also set alerts inside your watch list. So when you open a watch list, you could either right click on any of your symbols in here and then click on either add alert or add alert and then price alert, symbol, or advanced. Or you can just right click anywhere and click on add alert from here. So if I click on the basic add alert button over here, which is available, and no matter where you click, you can click on add alert, and this is gonna allow you to enable the action over here if you want to. And then you can select your action name. I'm going to name this one just a tutorial alert like this. Then you can select if you want to confirm each trading operation. Here you can select how many times you want to repeat it and when you want to expire. And then here you have the conditions, okay? So currently there's none. I'm going to click on add condition, and I'm going to select, for example, if, and then we're going to do, let's just do, for example, if symbol equals, and then we're going to do, let's just do something random over here. So I'm actually going to do, for example, let's do a volume over here, and then there we go. This is the kind of condition. So if a symbol volume, you can do a to do over here, and then you can add a task. You can select what you want. So for example, you can get a message. I'm going to type in the volume is etc. Okay, so that's essentially how to do this. Now of course here you could also add end sentences, etc. And if these conditions are met, this is what it's going to do. Okay, so in my case, it's going to essentially give me a message, and this message is going to say the volume is, and then whatever. Okay, of course here you could go and select if you want to cancel limits, cancel stops. You could close positions, place orders, etc. There's a bunch of different things you can do, and of course depending on whichever one you select, the customization here is going to be a bit different, but it's still pretty straightforward. So this is your condition, and then this over here is what happens when the condition is met. Okay, that's really all you have to know. And of course here you could do something like something else over here. So for example, as you can see, there's like a lot of different things you can do. There's comments, there's highs, lows, changes, spreads, you have last, exchange, if strike price, symbol type, description, a bunch of different things. Set these over here, and of course here you have equals, contains, not contains, etc. And then here you also have a bunch of different things, so you can just set whatever you want. If you are unsure how to set this up for whatever you want to achieve, you can just describe what you want to achieve to something like Gemini or ChatGPT, and it's going to help you out and tell you exactly what you have to type in here. So for your specific case, you can get help, for example, just using AI. Okay, then you simply can click on apply changes over here and make sure you actually enable the action, and there we go, we have our alert set up. Now if you right click on any of these over here, It's also going to allow you to actually add alert, and then here you can add a price alert automatically like this. So as you can see, you can set it up directly for that specific symbol. You can set the cross type, the prices, etc. You can also play sounds if you want to. If you have any sounds that are custom, you can also add them over here. And here you can send notifications, you can type your message in, whatever you want to do here. And if you want a custom description, you can add this one here as well. Now if you want to add alerts like symbol alert, you can also do this over here. And then last but not least, you have the advanced alert as well, which allows you to again create different if sentences and then add actions as you were able to see before. Okay, so that's essentially all there is to setting alerts on Quantower. There's a bunch of customization you can actually do, which is also quite convenient. And yeah, I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.